Hey fam, what's good? I'm going to talk today about the new age, okay? And how actually there is nothing new about the new age. Nothing new about it. Nothing evil about it. It shouldn't even be called the NEW age. It should be called the new age. Okay, NEW age. Because what happened was we were made to forget things that we already knew and that were very important. Things that could tell us about ourselves and what our nature. And then the oracle at Delphi talked about what they found was a quote on there that said, "Know thyself and nothing in excess." Those are the two things that will help, that they say were the most important things about being human here in this experience. I don't take this into excess. I just smoke when I do a video so that I can figure out what the fuck I was talking about and look all crazy. But anyway, the new age. There's nothing new about the new age. Nothing at all. It was just things that we were made or forced to forget or said that they were bad. So we didn't look any further into things like, let's say, astrology. Okay, astrology, reading the stars in the sky and stuff like that, and knowing what they mean and what energies they carry. Right away, I know I got some Christians talking about, ooh, astrology, devil, this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's bad stuff. You're not supposed to do that. It says in the Bible, you're not supposed to blah, 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 blah. Okay, I just want you to, all the Christians, pay attention here for 5 seconds, okay, before you just click off and say this is insane. Okay? How did the three wise men find Jesus Christ? How did they find his birthplace? They followed the North Star. They looked into the sky and they said, there it is. There's the North Star. That's where the Savior is going to be born. Let's follow that star. And they all got up, and you know the rest of the story. They followed the stars in the sky to find our Lord and Savior. Point blank. End the story. So all this stuff you're talking about, you're going to call the three wise men, you're going to call them evil and whatnot. But you, as soon as it comes out of your mouth, I mean, it's just the beginning of your religion. Finding Christ, they used the stars in the sky to guide them to Jesus, is what it says in the Bible. Okay, so now that I debunked your thing about this being so bad, and I want to help everybody that has an open mind here now. You have to know yourself. You have to know what energies you bring to the table, what you're good at. I always talk about everybody bringing something to the table, and maybe you're not real sure what that could be. So, a long time ago, many moons ago, I did my natal chart back in the 90s. And all I did, I realized this is not my thing. I can't, this looks all Greek to me. I can't understand it. I barely got through me. Back in the day, you actually had to mail out to try to get your birth chart printed and sent to you. Otherwise, you were going through a stack of books in a library, and it's going to take a hell of a long time. But now it's even quicker. I'm going to drop a link that can help you, that you can use. You put your name in there. You put your date of birth, of course, the time that you were born, and the place that you were born. Those 4 things. Name, birthday, and year, whatever. The place that you were born and the time that you were born. And they give you a chart that shows you all the stars that were in the sky and exactly in what placement they were, the exact time that you were born. I thought that was interesting as hell. I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And I did my natal chart, and at the end it said something about Anyway, it says something that later on down in life you're going to be some kind of healer and in the revolution. And then when I first saw that, I was like, okay, I'm done here. Yeah, I'm not reading any more of this craziness. I was making, I had a business making 6 figures at the time, and it was all about the do-re-mi's, always about cash and this and that and pomp and blah, blah, blah. So, but I was never like, I was a generous person. When I had, I always gave, I gave. And I said, don't pay me back. That's just puts a drama where it doesn't have to be. If you have money and you don't need it and you have access, and someone asks you for money, someone come up and ask you, can I borrow $50? Give them, if you have it, I mean, give it to them and tell them you don't have to pay me back, okay? Because obviously they need help, okay? And it took a lot for them to ask you for help, so just give it to them. And I had it like that back in the day. So this idea that I was going to be in a revolution to fight the very system that hot me up to my, you know what I'm saying, making 6 figures, I didn't want or need for anything, okay? And it was like, but I wasn't greedy, you know. I always kept that. I was humble in that aspect, and it's like I didn't want to hear it, but and but the universe is like, enjoy your few minutes of having your money because shit's gonna happen to you, and guess what? You are gonna be involved in revolution and in healing shit, regardless. So regardless of what I thought, what I was made for manifested in my life, one way or another. And if you know but as it was happening to me, I was realizing, I remembered my natal chart and going, oh my God, it's happening. Whether I wanted it or not, it's happening. And I'm glad that it did happen. I'm so happy that it happened because I found out who I really was. And there's no better feeling in the world than to know what your gifts are, what you're good at, what you came to the table with, what stars were in the sky. That's the energy you bring. That's the power you bring into the universe, into being, and you find out what you're good at. Say, oh look, sis, here I'm good at astrology. I can do the math and this stuff and this and that. Get into that, and you become the best of the best in that area that you were created to do, because that's in your charts. It's in your stars. And it's in there, and you just do it. Okay? And like I said, I'm going to drop a link. It took me a while to find a link that doesn't have this shit. Send me this, and we'll mail you your chart. But anyway, I found the link. Thank God. That just put in that info, the 4 things that I told you, and boom, you hit your whole houses and everything. I have no idea. I know people. Look at, what's your birthday? Boom, 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 April. And they tell you every single thing without having to look anywhere. They go, oh, it's like they can read you and stuff. That's how good they are at astrology. Like my friend Norse, my friend Lily Norse, goddess, who's from Norway. Oh man, she can do shit. Boom, boom, boom. She'll tell you about your ass and everything right there in the instant. Dot, 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 dot. And then she looked at my chart and she was like, whoa, dude, respect. You know how long it took me to even figure out what was on my chart? It took me weeks, and I kept looking up, okay, that means that, and I would look in different books and find out that what does that mean, and this and that. It took me forever. Her, boom, read me like a book, you know. And then mine, I'm looking at my chart right now, and it says I'm Aries sun sign, sun sign, and then Capricorn is my moon, and then Scorpio is my rising sun. The rising is what you present to Aries. Everybody sees Scorpio when they see me, but they don't know Aries is like, yo, I'm here. It's like, so to have that combination is like very hard to navigate because both of them are, you know what I'm saying? The Aries is right in your face. The Aries will be, I worry more about my Aries side because they will immediately react and do stuff. They're more the one that would be more like jump on your ass than anything else. Now the Scorpio is more like, no, let it slide. We're just gonna remember that shit. And when they least suspect it, bam, that Scorpio stinger comes out. You know? That's what I'm bringing to the table. I know that, and I try to tame that. I actually looked up and researched the things in my zodiac sign, Aries, my sun sign, the things that are not well aspected, things that are like the negatives of that sign. And I worked really hard to try to counter that. Like I said, I had the compassion of a rock. Now I went totally empath now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, woo! So find out those things in your sign that they call negative and work on them. And the things that are positive, that's you. That's the energy you're bringing. There's nobody debating that. Even the three wise men knew to look into the sky. This is where we're going to find Jesus. So this is where you're going to find yourself, who you are, is by doing the natal chart. And now I want to get into another thing about the new age that they say. And there's nothing new about this, okay? What we have to do is remember who we are. Okay, there's nothing new about the new age. Remember who you are. Look for the signs like this, astrology and stuff that will tell you what energy you bring to the table, and that's who you are. That's what you can work on to be the best of whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the best at whatever gifts you have. You want to use them and study more about them and bring it to, and be the best that you can be in this incarnation right now while we're here. Let's be the best we can be. I'm not talking about joining the army either. But anyway, there's another art that I was always really interested in, and also the tarot cards. Okay, that's part of the new age, and it's nothing new. It's stuff that we knew, stuff that can help us. Little things like that. It's not evil. I don't understand why people think that things like this that help us, that can help guide us, is so evil. But if you can go to a psychiatrist, if you go to a psychologist or psychiatrist, they put you on drugs and they knock you out of your ward or whatever, right? That's normal? That's good? I don't think so. I think we all need to man up and find out what's really going on, who we are and what we bring to the table and what's in store for us. We got to connect with the source and then guide us. Please show me, you know. And the thing about tarot, you can't just go, I mean, you can go online and find a lot of tarot readers out here. And I've seen a lot of them, and then I saw a video, or I didn't really look at the video, see the video. I just saw the headline that said a lot of these tarot cards on social media out here are fake or whatever. And like, I don't believe that. Okay, I know, I've noticed some of them. There were some of them that would do your separate zodiac signs, okay? They already know the astrology behind it, right? So if they know you're in Aries, they're gonna cater to me and say, oh, you're gonna fight and you're gonna win, a warrior and this and that, and you're gonna help innocent people. That's what I love. That's what I want to do. So I'm listening to that. I go, yeah. They tell you what you want to hear. A Taurus, it could be talking about, oh, you're gonna get a lot of financial, or you're gonna get a lot of material things and this and that. A Scorpio could be like, oh, romance or something. They know what to tell you, what you want to hear. Okay, don't get fooled by that. And there's a lot of, you know, they shuffle the cards and they put them down. I don't, you know, I want to see the cards jumping out of the deck when a tarot card reader's doing it. I tried to do it myself. I'm telling you. Look at this. I even got the big giant tarot card things, right? To try to learn how to. My mom spoke of the tarot cards and stuff like that. My mom had a crystal bar, scurrying and stuff, and crystals and stuff. All stuff that we forgot about. It's not that they're evil. It's that we forgot about them. They hid them from us. They try to make it scary and bad so that we actually will never find out what the hell time it is anymore about what's going on and how we can manipulate, we can actually manifest and manipulate energy and create a better world for us. They want to take all this info out. Anything that will help you create a better world and get to know yourself a little better. I tried doing the tarot. I was like, I sat there. Yeah, I got many decks. I got many decks of tarot cards. No, not many. I got 3 decks of tarot cards and maybe one of those oracle things, right? And I'm sitting there going, I'm going to do this. reading the books. I got a book for every deck I bought, and then I bought more books on tarot, and I sat there and I tried to read it. I would drop my cards, and then it'd be like, nah, that's not even what I asked about. Let me do this shit again. So I'm shoving in a card again, right? And I throw them down again. I don't know about that. I think I'm doing something wrong because this ain't even right. So the spirits are probably going, let's drop the same damn cards again to see what she does, and they're all laughing and shit. Okay, let me try it again. Boom, the same cards come up. I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? And this is not what I asked. So I can't. And there's people out there that look at one card and they'll tell you the whole story. Look at behind this, and I think it's beautiful. I am not that cool. I cannot do the tarot card stuff. So yeah, I look for people that are real and stuff that I feel are real, and that's the ones that I watch. And there's no bullshit in them. You know what I mean? It's like real, recognized real. I might drop a link of one of the tarot readers that I go to all the time. My go-to. So anyway, Shea Pila. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody has a gift. Everybody has something that they can do way better than everybody else. And if you're trying to do someone else's gift, because, oh, I think that's cool, let me try to get into that. And it will not compute. It just does not work for me. I can't do it. Okay? It needs someone special that's created exactly for that, that can do it without breaking out a sweat, without even looking at a book or back of a boom, 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 and that's it. That's the way it is, and that's that. And the truth just resonates, and you're like, they're speaking truth, and you can feel it. Okay, it's not about reading, it's about feeling. And then you got, like I said, I got friends that do the astrology thing. look at my zodiac thing. Oh, wow, dude, and they're telling, I mean, and I'm sitting there going, yeah, I said that? I didn't, really? And I'm totally clueless on either one of those things. And I realized that, yeah, I'm a revolutionary. I gotta do things in, I dimension jump. I jump out into 3D and I fight and I fight and I fight, and then I whoop, right back up to 5 and just come to peace with myself. Not many people can do that. That's my gift. You have your special gift. How do you find that out? Do your natal chart. Find out what energies you're bringing to the table. Okay? Know thyself. You have to know yourself. You want to be happy? You want to reach your highest level of potential in this incarnation, whatever the fuck this is. You want to, while we're here, don't you want to be the best of the best and be able to do things and not break out in the sweat and not struggle all the time and not... Find out who you are. Find out what makes you tick. You like, some people are mechanics. I couldn't put, you know what I'm saying? They unscrew something. Some people do word work. And I'm here measuring 100, 200 times, and they come by and zip, zip. And that's it. It comes natural to them. Find out what comes natural to you. What gift do you have that just comes natural? It could be art. It could be singing. It could be dancing. Whatever it is. We need artists. We need artists to inspire us in our own lives. You know what I mean? We need all these people with all their different gifts to create a new earth. Not new age. We knew all this shit. We knew everything but it's been hidden from us. And there's some people out here that can pick up. Like, sometimes I know things that I have no clue. How the hell do I know that? Sometimes you might feel like you get the gut feeling and you're like, you look at somebody, ugh, that person has done something or is going to do something. Trust your gut. We all have that gift. Quit ignoring this thing. And when I talk about spirits, I'm talking about the difference between dimensions. And if you think that we're just here to eat, sleep, shit, fuck, and watch TV, and you continue to do that. Okay, I'm talking about people that are preparing for the new earth because we knew who we were and what we bring to the table, what we're capable of creating besides all this fucking bullshit that's going on. Know yourself. Let me know what you're bringing to the table. Let yourself know. That's the best way to feel. So now I can do that. No, they're struggling. I can do it. Well, let me help them because they can't do it. Thank you. Thank you for all the tarot readers. Thank you for all the astrology readers. Thank you for all the people that have a gift that is so easy for them and that helps the collective in the whole. That's a whole. That's what we should be thinking. Thank you so much. Okay? All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. But that's what I'm saying. This is not the new NEW age. This is the new age. You have to know yourself. This is the time when we begin to know all the hidden knowledge, all the stuff that they've hidden from us, that they told us was not good, that was bad for us to do, with their lies. Those were lies. They've hidden so much information and so much knowledge, and they are taking advantage of us through our own ignorance and our own ability to just say, I don't want to hear about it. I mean, I'll do whatever you say. I'm here saying, fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Okay, that's the attitude. Look what following their orders has gotten us. It's time to wake up. Okay? Everybody ready for the new earth? Let me hear you holler. Woo! Okay, we're ready for this shit. Okay? Peace.